What's doing? Welcome to another episode. Today is a bit of a diagnostic one. We have a Volkswagen Touareg V6 3-litre diesel. It's throwing a code P2015. I'll show you down here now. So yeah, we have, get the screen to read somehow. Maybe not. There we go. P2015 for our 3-litre diesel Volkswagen Touareg. It's the intake mat flap position sensor fault. These have a common issue where the plastic sort of wears and it travels too far. It's not that the sensor's not working, it's not that the wiring's an issue. Sometimes it can be a blocked intake with carbon or something's broken, but this one's not. I've already had a look. So we've got a fix for it. So let's go under the bonnet and have a look. Alright, so we're under the bonnet. Just get this engine cover off and we can get started on getting this fixed. Okay, so the problem we have is these are your intake manifold runner motors here. There's one over here as well, both sides, obviously V6. 2.7s and 3 litres are the same. This little motor arm here just travels up a little bit too far and gives it an implausible signal. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little stopper in and it'll just stop that arm just a little bit before where it goes, and that'll cause our light to go off and have no more issues. So we'll grip these two bolts out, we'll throw our bracket in, which I've got here. We'll throw our bracket in, that sits like this. And it'll stop it from going where it needs to go, and obviously have a bottom as well, so it stops travel and just keeps it within this range, and that'll stop our code coming on. Okay, so I've just undone these bolts, so we can pull these out, and the bracket we have, like I said before, is it travels within this gap, so we tuck that in under the arm, and then on top of the arm, and we can put our bolts back in. And now you can see that arm, the plastic arm's hitting, and when I push down, it actually sits up on top of it, so that'll stop it from going too far up and too far down. So we'll do these ones up, and then we'll go over the other side, we'll do the same. And you can see, hopefully you can see, if I tighten up here, as I tighten it, it actually pushes that arm down, so that stops the arm coming up any higher. So I'll just back it off again. You can see, as I tighten it, it stops it from coming up and down there. So we'll get this all secured away, and we'll go on the other side. Okay, so this side's the same. There was obviously at some stage a zip tie, something holding this into here, but it's not there. It's obviously a bit old, 2010 model. So we can tuck that up out of the way for now, and I'll put it back over here. Same thing, undo these two bolts, and we'll keep the bracket here because it's obviously doing something else down here. So we'll slide the new bracket up underneath, and that'll stop this arm coming up and down here. So we'll get this one swapped out. All right, so we've got the car running. We'll go clear some lights and clear some codes, not clear some lights. Clear some codes out of the car, that'll clear the light, and we'll go for a test ride, make sure everything's okay. We better put the engine cover back on. Back on, let's get this sorted out. Okay, so I've just cleared the codes with my scan tool, and we have no more engine light, so we are good and sorted. So this is a common problem in a lot of the Volkswagens and Audis with the diesel, the intake runner manifold valve butterfly thing. So it's not always the actual motor that's the issue. It can be a motor issue, it can be the intake manifold's dirty, it can be wiring issues as well. But if you have no of those issues, it's more than likely just it's traveling too far and it's throwing a code because it's out of parameter. So you can get those little brackets, they're available online, and that'll fix your issue. They're about $30, $40 and they're not too expensive. Probably a cheap repair for Volkswagen really. So make sure you hit that like, hit subscribe. We'll try and get some more diagnostic stuff on here for you guys as well, so you can see how to fix some easy things, I guess, without having to spend a fortune. Cheers guys.